party, man.
Party people in the place to be. It's about that time for us to.
Yeah. What you know about going?
Welcome back to 4 Point Play Podcast. I'm your host, Lukas Lafazanis, and here's my co-host,
Sebastian.
Today we'll be talking about NBA contenders and our top 16 teams. So let's get into it. So Sebastian, top 16 teams. Who do you think in the East is the first round 1-8 spot? What are your thoughts?
I have it as Milwaukee versus Orlando. Orlando is looking to maybe have already solidified 8th spot because no one's really ahead. No one's really that.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yep.
I actually have the same thing. I have Milwaukee and Orlando, but I have Milwaukee coming out on top on that one.
Yeah,
I think that's
too.
an easy call there.
Pretty solidified.
What about your 2 and 7?
2 and 7, I got Toronto, Brooklyn. Looks as though, based off the season series, that Toronto would take that pretty easily.
Yeah, no, I have the exact same thing. Raps coming up on top on that one. Brooklyn, yeah. So we got 3 and 6 now. Who do you have for 3 and 6?
I actually have Boston, Philadelphia, which is kind of a surprising matchup, seeing Philadelphia fall that low.
Yeah, I have Boston and Indiana.
Yeah.
I thought
Who do you think was going to win that?
the Boston, Indiana, I think it's going to be Boston, easily.
I think Boston would beat Philly. I don't think Philly has, based off recent performance in the playoffs, I don't think that consistency can last.
Why did you put Philly that high?
That low, you mean?
Sorry, yeah, that low.
I think Indiana is a good team, as well as Miami. That's who I have for the 4th and 5th spot.
Yeah.
For
the 4th and 5th, I got Philadelphia and the Heat. I think Philadelphia was going to move up one spot, knock the Heat down, but it's just going to be the same matchup.
So you have Philly number 4 and
Heat number 5. It's going to be the same matchup, even if the standings are right now. But I still think the Philadelphia is going to get home court advantage, and they are going to take that 4th spot. So who do you think is going to win that 4th, 5th?
I have, as I said previously, Miami, Indiana. I think I said Miami. I don't think Indiana has as much star power as Miami does.
I actually have Philadelphia beating the Heat. I don't think they can handle them beating Ben Simmons as a duo.
I see.
So let's move over to the West. We'll talk about our top 8 teams here. So we'll go first with 1st and 8th. Who are your matchup there?
I have the Lakers versus Memphis, and I think the Lakers will absolutely dominate them.
Oh, I have exactly the same thing. Exactly. Yeah, Lakers I feel like will easily beat Memphis, no issue. I think it'll be maybe even a 4-game sweep, maybe 5. I think Memphis could pull 1, but I don't think it'll be easy for them.
Yeah, easy.
2, who do you have?
2, I got Denver versus Utah. I think Denver's
going to get that second place.
Come up on top of that.
Denver's going to get that second place?
Yeah.
They're not... Okay, I see what you mean. I actually think the Clippers are going to take over Denver, and then they're going to take second place, and they're going to face the Oklahoma.
Yeah, I feel like coming into the playoffs with the Lakers have already solidified a playoff spot. Not technically, but by the looks of it, looks as though they're going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think they're just going to keep Kawhi's games down to a minimum come playoff time and just save him up for the playoffs. And
that makes sense. But I feel like Paul George can really, I think, step up maybe.
That's true.
I have a feeling that the Clippers are going to get in front of the Denver Nuggets.
That's a good point.
Who do you have winning that?
The Denver-Utah series?
Yeah.
I got Denver coming up on top of that.
Okay. I have the Lakers. Sorry, not the Lakers. The Clippers coming up on top, just because I think that's going to be an easy win for them. OKC's a strong team, but not strong enough to beat Kawhi and Paul George.
Yeah.
Who do you have for 3 and 6?
I have Houston versus Dallas, and I think Houston's just all around a better team than them, so I have them beating them.
That's 3 and 6. You said.
Yeah.
Well, for my 3 and 6, I thought it was going to be a different. I think Dallas is going to clinch a 5th place spot.
I see.
Houston's going to hold their 4th. And so my 3 and 6 are Denver and Utah, actually. And I think Denver's going to easily win that because I think Denver's going to drop one to the Clippers, and they're just going to have to easily win by Utah.
That's interesting. I had Denver, Utah, 2-7.
Yeah. Who do you have for 4 and 5?
I have the Clippers versus OKC.
Okay, so that's exactly what I have for 2 and 7.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I have Houston and Dallas. I think that's going to be a closer one, but I also think Dallas might pull away with that.
Really?
I have some faith in Luka Doncic and Porzingis.
Very interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. I had a feeling about that.
I could go against my whole bracket, maybe.
Let's move on to the second round. We have on the East, I have Milwaukee and Philadelphia.
Milwaukee, Philadelphia.
Second
Who do
round.
you think's going to win that?
I have Milwaukee winning that. Honestly, Milwaukee, like Embiid and Antetokounmpo matchup, but I think Antetokounmpo is just way better.
Milwaukee's just going to
Dominate.
carry over from what they
Who do you
did
have?
this season.
Yeah, who do you have?
I have Milwaukee, Miami.
Okay.
It's the same case as
Just a total
matchup.
demolishment.
Miami's just going to probably dominate them.
Yeah, and my other bracket, I have Boston Raptors. I think Raptors are going to come away with it, but I don't think it's going to be by much. I think it's going to go to Game 6. That's my prediction. But, yeah, what about you?
Yeah, I have the same matchup. I honestly think I agree that it's not going to be a one-sided series per se. It's going to, in my mind, probably 6 or 7 games is realistic.
No, that's more realistic in my eyes.
But I do have the Raptors coming out on top of that.
Mm-hmm. So let's move back to the West for our second rounds. So we'll start with, I think I have Dallas and Los Angeles. I think that'll be a decent matchup, but I don't think the Lakers will have any issues beating the Dallas Mavericks. I think it'll be a 5, maybe 6 game series, and Los Angeles Lakers taking that. Who do you have second round?
Second round, I have the Battle of LA, actually.
Really?
Clippers, Lakers. Ultimately, I think it's going to go to Game 7. That'd be a fun. That'd be
a really fun series.
Great for fan revenue.
Oh, huge, because it's both in the same city. Yeah.
Ultimately, I have the Lakers coming out on top, though.
Okay, yeah. Lakers, I think, are going to easily clinch a finals spot or even conference finals. I don't think they have a problem with that. And my other series, I have the Clippers and the Denver Nuggets. I think the Clippers are going to take them, but I also think Denver's going to give it a good go, maybe 6 or 7. I got money on 6. I think the Lakers can do that.
Yeah.
Or sorry, the Clippers, jeez.
Yeah. I have, for my other second round matchup in the West, I got Denver-Houston.
Okay. Who do you think's coming up on top on that one?
Honestly, I think it's going to be a little bit of an upset having Houston come up on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have a little bit more star power.
Yeah,
Denver.
Big upset on my bracket with
a
Houston
little bit
losing
more depth.
first round at Dallas.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the conference finals. Who do you have? I have the Lakers Clippers for the West and Milwaukee Raps for the East. On the East side, to be honest, I think Milwaukee's gonna crush the Raptors this year.
Yeah, I don't.
Last year it was our defense and Kawhi.
Nice if the Raptors.
I'd love for the Raptors to win. I have a little bet with it.
I don't think they.
I have a bet against the Raptors, but of course I want the Raptors to win and get to that finals. But I really don't think we can shut down Milwaukee like we did last year. We don't have the defensive presence of Kawhi,
I hate to say it.
and I just don't think Siakam or OG can guard him that well. In the game that just passed recently on February, I think 26th, when the Milwaukee Bucks just crushed.
Yeah.
We could not handle them.
Yeah,
Even though we kept Antetokounmpo to a minimal amount of points, he still did easily. He got a double-double. I think he was very close to a triple-double with, I think, 9 rebounds, 10 assists, and around 20 points. That's what it was, yeah. But I don't think we can hold them. So I have Milwaukee beating the Raps to go to the finals.
I fully agree. I don't think Toronto, as much as I'd love it for it to happen, I don't think they could beat Milwaukee in a series this playoffs.
No, I don't think so either. Who do you have in the East? Same,
West.
Raptors?
You mean the West?
Sorry, yeah, the Raptors. Fuck. I just said the Raptors twice. I mean, yeah, the West. Who do you have finals?
I have the Lakers going up against Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm a guy who tends to like upsets, and
A big optimist,
I
eh?
think said Houston beating them just for the sake of it, honestly. I don't have
Just to be the devil's
reasons,
advocate,
but
yeah.
I don't know. This year seems kind of weird.
I have
a little different.
a Clippers-Lakers matchup in that. That'd be really fun conference finals. Game 7, I'm thinking, but I got my money on the Lakers taking that.
Yeah.
I just think they have so much firepower and so much of agility, and LeBron James is just obviously absurd. In playoff mode, he's just turn up. He just any team, anything. I don't think anything can get in his way. So, finals, I got Milwaukee and the Lakers.
Yeah, I got Milwaukee, Houston, and I think I'm just going to say it for the sake of saying that Houston's big upset against the Lakers can maybe carry on to the finals.
Big spark, like a big thing.
I don't know. I'm
I
just
don't
saying. I think Houston could come out on top this
That's
year.
funny because I have Houston getting out in the first round and you have them winning. Wow.
Yeah, that's why I said
I don't know.
earlier. It
Yeah.
might mess up my entire bracket if that happens.
I got I have the Lakers beating Milwaukee. Honestly, I think that's just
Yeah.
common knowledge now. I think a lot of people think this, but I also like the matchups are just. I don't think they are equal. I think Antetokounmpo is obviously better than a lot of players on the Lakers, but LeBron is such a aggressive, he can shoot, he can dunk. He's a next level player that I don't think that Milwaukee will be able to stop him at all. I think it'll just be a maybe 5-6 game series. Lakers take it all.
Yeah, that's some good points.
So that's it for 4 Point Play Podcast. I'm Lucas,
I'm Sebastian.
and we'll catch you guys next time.